Okay, good morning again, and welcome to the Pacific Coast campus of Long Beach City College. My name is Dr. Byron Cliff Breland, and I'm proud to serve as the Associate Vice President of the Pacific Coast campus. And I'm thrilled to be able to welcome you. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm thrilled to be able to welcome you this morning to our campus and to this event. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today. It's my pleasure now to introduce the president of our Associated Student Body, Mr. Isaac Romero, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's welcome Isaac.
I'm a shorter man than Dr. Breland. Okay, can we all please rise? And please face Old Glory right here. Please place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Isaac. Next, it is my privilege to introduce the members of our Board of Trustees and the other elected officials and dignitaries who are with us today. First, our Long Beach City College District Governing Board members, President Mark Bowen. Raise your hand. Next, we have Vice President Tom Clark. Next, we have Board Member Jeff Kellogg. Board Member Doug Otto. And Board Member Roberto Uranga. We also have a number of other dignitaries and city officials here with us today. First, we have Tim Lee, representing Congressmember Laura Richardson. Next, we have Bill Orton, representing Senator Rod Wright. Next, Helen Ansell, representing Senator Alan Lowenthal. Next, we have Tim Patton, representing Assemblymember Bonnie Lowenthal. And our Long Beach Mayor, Bob Foster, is here. We also have Vice Mayor Val Lurch and Council Member Robert Garcia. We also have Signal Hill Council Member Larry Forster. Now I would like to introduce our Board President, Mark Bowen. Our first speaker is the President of Long Beach Community College's District Board of Trustees, Mr. Mark Bowen. Board President Bowen was elected to the Board of Trustees in 2006 to represent District Number 3, which includes downtown Long Beach. He attended UCLA and earned his bachelor's degree in history in 1997. In addition to his work here at LBCC, he serves as a social studies teacher at Huntington Park High School in the Los Angeles Unified School District. Please join me in welcoming Board President Bowen.
All right, thank you, Dr. Breland. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome you all to the Pacific Coast campus today to celebrate the opening of our newest facility, the Industrial Technology Center, or Building 2 as it will be known to our students here. This new facility will provide a new home for the faculty and the students of our welding department and our other trades programs. This is the last in a long line of new and remodeled buildings that we have welcomed to campus in the last couple of years. Years of hard work and investment in Long Beach City College's building program are paying huge dividends for our students and for every member of the greater Long Beach community. We did not arrive here today by accident. It has taken us years of careful planning to reach this milestone. It takes a great deal of planning and forethought to design, assemble the funding, and get all the required approvals and build new educational facilities. It takes a lot of hard work and effort, and I thank everyone who helped us along the way. But we also have arrived here today because of the tremendous amount of public support from local voters and from all Californians. In 2002, local voters approved Measure E and extended that bond in 2008. Together, these measures, when combined with state funding, will bring in over $700 million to our community and will allow us to successfully complete our 2020 master plan. This plan calls for the building of many new and expanded facilities so that Long Beach City College can continue to meet the needs of our students as the demands of our economy and the society change. If you drove through the parking lot this morning, you can see that the work to continue the modernization of PCC continues. In the coming months, temporary structures will be built to house classrooms and offices as the multidisciplinary academic building is completely remodeled. Once completed, it will feature state-of-the-art classrooms, laboratories, and offices, allowing us to enhance and expand the course offerings available to students on campus. These and other important improvements will transform LBCC for future generations. This is the principal focus of the Board of Trustees. Improving infrastructure and facilities is one of our top goals. I want to thank each of my colleagues and all of the others who have helped us along the way for their leadership and their dedication to the mission and to the needs of this college. We do this because the job of the college is to educate our students, but educating students requires facilities, classrooms, offices, libraries, athletic fields, and laboratories, the places where our students can be educated and their lives can be changed for the better. We are here today to celebrate another important milestone in that journey. For over 82 years, Long Beach City College has been about students and their success. I know this college will continue to improve and grow over the next 80 years, and I look forward to sharing more successes with all of you in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Board President Bowen. Now I'm honored to introduce the Mayor of Long Beach. Mayor Bob Foster is a widely respected business and community leader who became the 27th Mayor of Long Beach in 2006. Before his election, Mayor Foster served as president of Southern California Edison. During Mayor Foster's tenure, Edison developed the largest clean energy programs in the United States. He has put that experience to good work as mayor. He has helped make Long Beach an environmental leader through his work with the Port of Long Beach and the city's sustainability efforts. He has also worked hard to make Long Beach business-friendly and to link local residents with good jobs. As a former member of the California State University Board of Trustees, he has a deep understanding of the important connection between education and economic opportunity. We are delighted that he could be with us today as we open this facility, which will help many students learn the skills and training they need to succeed in the workforce. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Bob Foster to the podium.
Thank you, Byron. First of all, thank you all for being here today. This is a great day. What wasn't on that resume that he just read was that I actually started out as a carpet installer. That's how I worked my way through school. I learned that trade and actually had a floor covering business in Sacramento for many years. So I am closely associated with the trades. I believe in them. I think they're important for our society, and technical training and career training couldn't come at a better time. Excuse me. I want to thank the Board of Trustees for this building program, for this tech center. I'll tell you, at the city, we're trying to do our part. Not only were we instrumental in helping start the ACE program at Jordan High School, which is a program that dedicates itself to teaching young people all the facets of the construction industry, and we'll have our first graduating class this year. But we're also trying to make sure that after all this training, that there are jobs at the end of this road. So, for example, at the port, we now have a project labor agreement at the port for the Middle Harbor project, an $800 million 10-year project with a requirement to have 30% of the workforce with local hires. We're going to try to do a similar thing at the airport, and every opportunity we get, we're going to try to make sure that we have a really good connection between the technical training, the education programs, and projects that we have some control over at the city. Because as much as I love technical training and career training and as close to the trades as I am, there's nothing more discouraging than getting trained and having step out of that training and not having a job at the end of it. So our role is going to try to be to make sure that that opportunity is there for you today and it's there for you tomorrow. So we're doing all we can, and I can't tell you, how delighted I am to see this new tech center open. This is it's a great asset. Long Beach City College has really been dedicated to making sure that we're not only training people academically, but we're training them for careers as well in a whole bunch of disciplines. So I'm delighted as part of the city to welcome the introduction and the opening of this new building. And I will tell you, we will continue to do all we can to make sure that there's opportunity for every young person in our city that gets the training. So thank you for being here today. Thank you again to everyone who made this possible, to the citizens of Long Beach, to the board, and everyone who participates in these programs. I want to thank you. You're building the future, and you're doing great work. Thanks again.
Thank you, Mayor Foster, for those kind words. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Greg Schultz, our Dean of Trades and Industrial and Career Technology, and Mr. Victor Reed, one of our students and the president of the Welding Club, who can tell us firsthand how the new ITC is helping our programs and students. Come on up, Victor and Dr. Schultz.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the School of Trades, Industrial, and Career Technologies, I'd like to welcome you to the Industrial Technology Center. We are so pleased that you're here to celebrate this ribbon-cutting ceremony with us today, and we're even more pleased to be able to offer this state-of-the-art facility like this one and the ones to come to our students, thanks to the generous ongoing support of our community. We all know the importance of community colleges and the role they play in our local economy to workforce development throughout our region. President Obama has repeatedly emphasized the important role of America's community colleges in developing and maintaining a strong economy. Today, I'd like to share a little bit about our welding program. This program is a shining example of one of the many programs featured here at Long Beach City College in the School of Trades, Industrial, and Career Technologies. Full-time faculty member and current department head Winford Sarton, who many of you know as Red, began in the Long Beach City College welding program as an adjunct faculty member in the old VV building. He taught classes for a total of 23 years and joined the full-time faculty in 1999. Larry Gustafson has been working as a full-time faculty member in the program since 2001. They are both members of and very active in the American Welding Association, and both have served on the local board of the American Welding Society. Mr. Sarton served as an original member of the planning committee for the building you see today in the early stages of planning about 13 years ago. The welding program has been able to serve the needs of industry well by teaching our students industry standards and by upgrading the state-of-the-art equipment to maintain industry standards. The program is now moving in the direction of working with robot welders and virtual reality welding, other future equipment, thanks to funding sources, such as VITIA. The Industrial Technology Center is also the home of a state-of-the-art learning lab, the CTE Center. In the CTE Center, students from a variety of programs can work with instructional faculty and staff to further develop their academic and technical skills. Wherever greatness is achieved, you can be sure that a team of dedicated individuals were committed and invested great effort and determination to make the results a possibility. This wonderful building for student learning is no exception. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge and thank some of the people whose hard work and dedication to our students and the program made this great day possible. If you're present with us today, Please stand as I share your name, or wave your hand if you will. Full-time faculty member of the welding program and department head, Winford Red Sarton. Full-time faculty member of the welding program, Larry Gustafson. Tool room technician, Marlon Stevens. And tool room technician, Thomas Keebler. Former Dean Farley Herzek. And former interim dean, Dr. Gary Scott. I'd also like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of our instructional faculty and staff in the CTE Center. Could you please wave if you're here? Thank you. Not only did our program faculty and staff work closely with college staff throughout the planning process, but this entire team worked throughout the fall 2009 semester and up until the beginning of the spring 2010 semester to make sure that the new labs and classrooms were ready for our students as we began the spring 2010 semester. In the process of doing so, they moved over 50 years of accumulated tools and equipment and different items used in the program. At this time, I'd like to especially introduce Victor Reed, a student in our welding program, to share from his experiences in the program and recently the new building. Victor originally attended Long Beach City College beginning in 1996, taking courses in the School of Trades and Industrial Technologies in the Automotive Technology and Repair program. Upon successful completion of his courses in the program, he transitioned successfully into the workforce, working for a privately owned company in our region called Easy Lube. More recently, he decided to return to Long Beach City College to expand his opportunities, and he enrolled in the welding program. Victor is currently serving as president of the Welding Club on campus here, and his determination and leadership serve as an inspiration to his fellow students. Upon successful completion of our welding program, he plans to obtain his welding certification and re-enter the workforce. Please join me in welcoming Victor Reed to the stage.
Good morning. First off, I'd like to start by introducing myself, not just by name, but by what brought me to Long Beach City College and the welding department, also the effects it has had on my life. Like Dean said, it all started about 1996, the spring. I had recently been blessed with my firstborn child, but at the same time was troubled by a decision that would change the rest of my life and my family's life forever. The decision was to participate in football, a childhood dream of mine, or to go out and get a job and supply for my family. I was not prepared to juggle all three, a full-time job, football, and being a father. So I decided in my best interest to leap out into the workforce. Unprepared, unskilled, and not being trained in anything but backyard mechanics was not to my benefit. The next decision was my next decision was school. Where was easy. Of course, the hometown school. I was soon in a Long Beach City College catalog doing my homework on a class schedule and somewhat of a direction for my life. Auto mechanics was to be my major, my first and one true love. So I began my journey into auto mechanics, completed the course, and was offered a position in a private mechanic shop. After being in the same position for more than 10 years, I felt I needed to advance my career, so I would be more of an asset to employers to come. And we all know that just means I wanted more money. But the desire was not just desire. It was out of sheer necessity. I indeed needed to make a change. And no place better than the one that started it all, Long Beach City College. I was looking to be a more well-rounded mechanic, being seasoned in all aspects of the trade: car care, custom car design, which included welding, sheet metal, and other classes pertaining to the field. And if you didn't know, welders build America. We affect your everyday lives. We affect you by the chassis that your cars ride on. The rebar the columns, the freeways, aircraft, heavy machinery, in every aspect of your life, even the very structures that you work in every day. Welding affects us all. Now I'd like to speak a little bit about those responsible for us here in the welding department. First, our fearless leader, Red Sarton. I don't think 5 seconds goes through the day without a smile on Red's face. Even as he's telling a student, go back, cut, and retry your assignment, Red really has a heart for teaching. Not only is he an outstanding instructor, but an active member in numerous committees and organizations here on the LBCC PCC campus. Our other instructor, Larry Gustafson, who I would like to call, in my opinion, a walking encyclopedia. A stickler for proper terminology, always demanding the very best of us in our classroom as well as in the shop, giving us the best opportunity to be successful and productive members of the American Welding Society. At the fingertips of these teachers, a new instrument of teaching, this brand new, beautiful building. With its vast technology still waiting to be discovered, though currently in its infancy, this inaugural semester, in my opinion, has been a success. No longer are we elbow to elbow, bumper to bumper, making our way through the tiny welding shop of old. On the contrary, one just might get lost on their first trip through here. There is now ample space and means for our legendary welding department to continue its legacy, in my opinion, as the best welding shop in Southern California. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Victor and Dr. Schultz. Now I would like for Board President Bowen and our Board of Trustees and Mayor Bob Foster to join me for the ribbon cutting right here. Okay, before we adjourn to the reception, I would like to thank a few people who helped make today possible. First, there are several key people who played vital roles and worked very hard to make this building a reality. And so on behalf of the college, I would like to thank Mark Thistle, Tim Wooten, and Madhani Ephraim from our facilities department, along with their staff. They've made the impossible a reality in order to get these buildings built. Mark Gaitis and Cindy Hanks from our Instructional and Information Technology Services Department, along with their staff, who've worked hard, endlessly, ensuring that our technology needs were met and ready for move-in. All the members of the bond management team from Cordoba Corporation, but especially Bill Adams, Jim Espinoza, John Kimata, Gerardo Jimenez, who is also a student intern, and Molly Grissett. Let's give them a round of applause. Don Theme and Paul Mahan from Soltech Construction and Rockland Architects, and lastly, Winford Sarton from our welding department. Finally, I would like to thank those who helped make this happen today. That is Chichon Kern, Camille Bolton, and the staff of the Community Relations and Marketing Department. Let's give them a great big round of applause. Also, the PCC staff members who helped prepare today: Mary McEldowney, Vicki Lurch, Derek Ori, Susie Putnam, Sean Carroll, and Greg Montgomery. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want us to give us a round of applause to Cheryl Williams, Alfred Garcia, Darren Feenstra, and the ground staff for their hard work in putting this event on. Jorge Ochoa, Brian Hasty, and the Horticulture Department for their help with landscaping during their busiest time of the year. Let's give them a great big round of applause. I also want to encourage everyone here to make sure that you stop by the wonderful plant sale that is going on right now. I think they also have some coupons they'll be giving out inside at the reception to encourage you to stop by and save you a little money and take home a beautiful plant. And most importantly, thanks to all of you for being here today. Please join us inside for a reception and to learn more about our programs, the building itself, and other initiatives underway here at PCC. Thank you again for being here today.